Hello, beautiful soul. Today is beautiful because it just stopped raining. And you know that I love this moment because it's quiet. I feel fresh. And it's just like after having a bath. So today I want to talk about a topic that is still deeply sitting inside many people, even now. Because deep down, many people know something about that period was not right. You know exactly what I'm talking about, the pandemic. During those years, billions of people around the world received that. And after that, many people felt their lives completely changed physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. And many of you have experienced that too. I didn't take any of it. I escaped it. Because before the first quarantine even started in my city, I suddenly quit my job. At that time, I didn't fully understand why. Now I do. It was about avoiding that, protecting me from it. Many people around me try to avoid it too, but still end up being forced to take two, three, even four. I don't want to speak it out. They gave us so many reasons to force us to do that for work, travel, for movement, or simply because they were afraid. And the strange thing was, almost everyone still got sick anyway. Because during that time, everything was everywhere. No escape from that. In the air, in society, in the environment, in the water. I got sick during that period, but I let my body reject it naturally. It was a high fever for some hours, very high fever to me, because I got a higher temperature than others. I was fine. In the past, before that, I even got a higher fever than ever, than other people, or than doctors said. That your mind or your consciousness may be gone, or you may be got mad, or you cannot control your body like that. But I did not. In the past, I already got 42 degrees Celsius. I was fine after that. I knew it. When I got that, I didn't say any word to anyone in my family. I just focusing on my body, and I knew I would be okay with that. And I was. And it just happened as same as to the fever when I got over 39 from 6 p.m. up to 3 a.m. in the next day. And I even knew before it came. I took shower. I ate dinner before that, and I well prepared, just laying on my bed, and I prepared for that exact moment. It came at 6 p.m. and my mind just was like, oh, but I let my body reject it. And if you already had your body simply had more struggle trying to clear everything afterward. I come back to that later. But first, look at what happened after. Healthy people suddenly collapsing. Athletes, famous athletes, dying unexpectedly. People developing illness their bloodline had never experienced before. Children getting cancer. Children having strokes. And people kept asking, how is this possible? Because not only adults were pressured into it, children were too. And at that moment, most people were not awakened yet. They trusted the systems completely and they follow it. I tried warning almost everyone around me, my family, my friends, my colleagues. I shared everything I knew. evidence, research in Telegram groups, information I found online, but almost nobody listened. Only 3 people in my family avoided it, and 2 of my friends. That period created distance between people, distance between minds, distance between hearts. And that is how the matrix has always worked throughout human civilizations. Division through fear. And I'll talk more in another video about who they really are. Because many of you already know. Now, what did I do during that time? I tried helping as many people as possible by sharing the truth as I understood it. I knew it. I felt it's right. And years later, many things people once called crazy are now slowly being released publicly. Government files, whistleblowers, hidden programs. Truth always rises eventually. Nothing can hide it. Nobody can cover it. A few days ago, I suddenly woke up remembering all of this again. And I remember a channel named Eluna who shared her own experience publicly on YouTube. She said part of her mission was actually going through the herself. She had been told to get that for a purpose. And on last December, her spirit team helped her to remove it. Please listen carefully. They removed a teeny tiny C8IP. I cannot speak it out loud, to avoid my channel's blowing away. Even when I type it on the internet, they will avoid, or they will warn us not to use that word to avoid being banned. Yeah, it is this one. This is exactly what they rejected from her. And when I heard her story again recently, it reminded me of my old friends who once refused to listen to me. Now many of them openly admit they feel weaker than before. One of my closest friends almost died after developing a blood clot in her brain. Before that, she was one of the strongest people I knew, rarely sick, always healthy. Now she lives very differently. She lives each day like tomorrow is not guaranteed. And strangely, that experience awakened her. Now she enjoys life fully. No pressure, no stress, no fear of death anymore. Her family protects her peace completely, and many of you are probably wondering, how do people recover from all of this? I talk deeper about that later, but for now, the answer is simpler than people think. Meditation, peace, joy, no fear, living lightly, because fear destroys the body faster than anything else. Some people are able to clear much more than others, especially people strongly connected to spirit and higher consciousness. I believe some people came specifically to help others awaken during this timeline. That was her mission, and mine is sharing this message with you because the plan failed. Humanity awakened faster than expected. Timelines shifted, consciousness shifted, people shifted. Even my friends who once pushed me away now want to be close to me again because now they understand. Before, we simply were not aligned in the same timeline of awareness. Both sides could feel that distance, even if they could explain it. But now they see things differently. Because once people accept truth, their reality begins shaping too. The resistance is still here. The force trying to hold on is still among us. So if you want deeper evidence, study things yourself. Search for yourself. Awakening always begins with your own inner knowing. And finally, if you already went through all of this, do not live in fear. Fear is a part of control. Meditate, protect your peace, live with joy as much as possible, and reconnect to yourself because your body is far more powerful than you were taught. And even if you don't have a spirit team physically removing uh, that thing from your body like Eluna described, you still have power to heal yourself. Starting today, login in that, type the characters, then you see that is a plan to control, to keep on enslaving humanity, just like in humanity's story. Destroy everything, population decrease. Search it by yourself. May the truth within you always guide you. I see you next time.